Good evening. This is Marissa Bates reporting live from our studios. We're here tonight to bring you a special segment of 60 Minutes. We're going to give you an in-depth look at the life of notorious gangster Al Capone and his rise to fame and fortune in Chicago. Here we go. Al Capone was the son of immigrant Italian parents and a family of 9 children. He grew up on the streets of Brooklyn, New York, and quit school at the age of 14 to start working odd jobs. He was involved in 2 street gangs, the South Brooklyn Rippers and the 5 Point Juniors. Through these connections, Capone met New York mobster Frankie Yale, and later, his wife, Mary Colon. At this time, Capone left the East Coast to head to Chicago to work under crime boss Johnny Torrio. In 1925, Torrio handed the entire operation over to Capone. Al Capone, only 26 years old, was now in charge of a very large crime organization. Although Capone could be seen in the public eye as a generous benefactor who attended baseball games and even opened a soup kitchen during the Great Depression. However, in reality, he was a devious man and a cold-blooded killer. A prime example of this was the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. On February 14, 1929, 2 of Al Capone's men dressed as police officers to do a raid of a rival crime leader, George Moran.
Hello, boys. Something I can do for you?
Yeah, you can shut up. I'll line up, all of you. Face that wall.
You, over there.
Come on, move.
No way.
Let's go.
You too.
All right, you two, let's go.
Listen, Buster. You better be kidding.
Move.
How's he, flat feet? Wait till you hear about this downtown.
Move!
Hey! You! You on the car! Let's go. Let's go.
Sir, I'm just a mechanic here.
Let's go.
All I do is work on the automobiles. I don't know
Move,
what to do with these people.
Come on, move! Hands on the wall. Lean on it!
Easily used his power and wealth to do whatever he so pleased through the police. However, the government decided to crack down on Capone by finding his prohibition violations and tax evasions. On October 6, 1931, Capone was brought to trial. He was charged with 22 counts of tax evasion and 5,000 violations of the Volstead Act, or the Maine Prohibition Law. On October 17th, Capone was found guilty of 5 of these charges. The judge, not wanting Capone to get off easily, sentenced Capone to 11 years in prison and $50,000 in fines. Bribery was not an option, and Capone was shocked as he was sentenced to a maximum security prison in Alcatraz, San Francisco, and became cell B-181. On November 16, 1939, Capone was paroled, and he spent his remaining years in quiet retirement at his estate in Miami, Florida. On January 25, 1947, he died of cardiac arrest at the age of 48. He will forever be remembered for his truly infamous life and legacy in Chicago. We thank you for joining us tonight for that special segment, and we hope you'll join us again next week for another special edition of 60 Minutes. Thank you, and have a good night.